Hi guys, I'm Phil Town from Rule 1 Investing. Today, I want to talk to you about how these midterm elections that are coming up are going to affect the stock market. Midterm elections were going to occur this November. First major election since the recent, really quite entertaining presidential election, if you like drama. And it is a lot at stake. Control of both chambers of Congress are up for grabs, as well as a lot of multiple state, local offices. And the politicians are pulling out all stops. They're using every kind of bit of nasty rhetoric they can think of. You know, half the country has been labeled as a semi-fascist by now. I mean, it's wild. I mean, it's really something. That's what elections are all about, right? Because the other alternative is we go and shoot at each other, which isn't really a great idea. So these are what we call events, elections in particular. And events can have a major impact on the market. Events are what set the market up for us to get rich. So to learn how to invest when these events occur, I think you better download my must-have investing checklist. It's at the link right below there. All right. So how will this midterm election going to affect us as investors, and what's going to do to the stock market? Historically, investors already tend to sell off stocks ahead of midterms. And the reason for that is because people are typically fairly unhappy by the time midterms come around. And the reason for that is that usually the new people that come in to control the presidency and Congress are going to make all the nasty changes in the first 2 years in the hopes that they can get something really good going in the last 2 years and get reelected. So anything they want to really change, they throw it into the first 2 years. And that's indeed what has happened in our country. We've got all kinds of really earth-shaking stuff getting thrown at us, getting voted in, trillions of dollars to be spent on a lot of really interesting things. And there's a lot of people that are really tired of it. So definitely, investors are likely to sell off. We think they're already doing so. So better get your big boy pants on or your big girl pants and get ready for some real volatility. There is going to be some immediately before and right after midterms. People are going to sell off and buy back, and it's going to jump up and down. And about 2 quarters post-midterm, stocks tend to bounce back. They can even go higher. Now, those things, who knows, right? If that's what's going to happen. It's like looking at clouds. You know, I see a train and you see a bunny. But this has been something that happens more often than not. So what should you do, as some might say, in these uncertain times? Uncertain. Well, so I don't remember where this came from, but it's such a good thing to think. Keep calm and carry on. Sounds very British, doesn't it? I think, in fact, that might have been Winston Churchill in World War II. Keep calm and carry on. I don't know, though. You can tell me in the comments. Rule 1 investors, though, don't follow the pack. What we do instead is we sell when it makes sense to sell, and we buy when it makes sense to buy based on actual factual data, not emotion. And when volatility hits, I want you to just maintain a long-term perspective. Volatility is coming around because about 85% of the money is managed by institutional fund managers who are desperately trying to hold on to the capital from pension funds and insurance funds and banking funds. And if they don't do as well as the rest of the market during that next quarter or the next 2 quarters, they get fired and some other fund manager gets put in, and this guy has to move from New York City to Iowa or something, which would probably be good for him. Now, it helps you to know this is normal. This is the way the market works. Volatility happens all the time, and particularly when political uncertainty is cranking along, then the market tends to kind of go up following midterms. So we honestly don't know which direction it's going. What we do know is it's going to bounce around, and it's that bouncing can make you some real money if you do your research. Now, when other investors are selling off stocks, what we want to do, hopefully, is have an opportunity to buy some really incredible companies at a discount price. But in order to do that, you need a couple of things. You need to do the research ahead of time to know what company you want to buy. Don't wait till it's going on sale, because by then you're going to have to spend days and days and days figuring it out, and by then it won't be on sale anymore. You also got to know what price is right. That's pretty good. Oh, and you also need some money, right? You got to have some money. So it doesn't help you much if you got your money in the market goes down by 50%. And then you try to buy stocks. It doesn't work like that. You've got to get your Your bucket, as Warren Buffett says, you got to get your bucket ready now. So get it ready now. And what's the bottom line? Rulers don't worry about what the market does during these ups and downs of volatility. Why not? Because we invest in wonderful companies. When there's a lot of fear and the market goes down, we're buyers. When there's really a lot of greed, the market is going up like crazy, we become sellers. If you want to learn how to invest like this, which is the best way to invest in the world, grab my must-have investing checklist at the link in the description. And now I'd love to hear from you. How do you think the upcoming election is going to impact the stock market? Leave a comment below with your answer. I'll be sure to follow up with you. And thanks for watching. Now go play. If you enjoyed this video and you feel it was valuable in teaching you more about how midterm elections affect the market, hit the like button. Please share the video with your friends. And if you want more investing content, subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, click the button on the screen. We got a free gift. Thanks again for watching. See ya.